So, how is it going, YouTube and Twitch? Hope y'all are having a fantastic day so far. I apologize if I'm loud as fuck right now. I need to check my volume. So, I have not streamed in a hot minute, but I'm excited to be back. Really, this is also just me seeing if my current internet can handle streaming, as it's been actually moved since I last streamed. So, give me 1 minute. We're just sort of testing the waters. Again, I apologize for any audio issues. I'm going to go ahead and get that, listen to it now. I'm getting mobbed in game, but it's okay. No one really gives a fuck. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Okay, cool. It seems like it's okay, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. I don't need to hear two of me. I don't need to hear two of me. Okay, we're good. All right, chat. Oh shit, I died. It is what it is. All right, so as the title suggests, we are going to be farming for our Harlequin Crest today. It's the helmet or whatever it's actually called. Essentially, I'm still sort of new to the game, all that good stuff, but I've been playing for a decent bit. I think I started playing, I don't actually really remember even what the, achievement, no, what the expansion was or what the season it was when I first started playing, but I haven't played a whole lot. I have, like, the basics down, and, like, I know, like, the premises of some of the other, like, more advanced, features and functions, but, I'm not, like, that good at the game. I am currently using a build that I think was Rage Gaming Videos made. Hang on, I'll show you what it is in a second. Fuck, hang on. I'm also just swapped to controller, by the way. So I used to play on mouse and keyboard, but I am... Why is it lagging? That's weird. But I decided to switch to controller just because I think it's a little bit more comfortable for the game. But yeah, I'm using Rage Gaming Videos, Arbiter Form, Paladin build. Like it a lot. I think I saw it crit for about 740-something million so far. So... that's a pretty good indication. We are on Torment 4, which is the highest I've gone so far. And obviously that's, the cap for difficulty, but, Alright, so the pit is a Grim Favor, but I'm not going to go ahead and do that. So basically, the way I've been farming, there's a bunch of ways you can farm for gear in this, this season, if you guys haven't noticed already. I mean, the season is pretty, like, it just came out, it's pretty fresh, I guess. But essentially, it's like a feedback loop that I've been running. One thing feeds into another method to farm. I have not streamed in a while, so I do apologize if I'm talking strangely. I don't usually yap when I'm playing video games unless I'm streaming, and I haven't done that in a hot minute. So basically right now, we're going to go to the Undercity, and that's one of my ways that I like to farm, just because it has a lot of different things it offers. Typically, depending on like what I have available in my inventory, I'll either take Tribute of Titans for the layer keys, so that way I can farm like Duriel keys or Andariel keys, or I'll take like blanking on the name, Tribute of Harmony for the runes, just because I do have 2 Resplendent Sparks, so I just need the runes, and then I could craft a Harlequin Crest. But have not had luck at all yet. Another bonus is that there is a modifier or a bargain, I think is what it's actually called, where I think it's like 57 obols, where you get what's called quote-unquote chaotic uniques. So at the end of the run, a unique for any class can drop from the final boss, and that's pretty nice. It's just nice to do that because you're farming essentially for 2 classes at that point, or 2 characters, so I don't really see a reason not to use it unless you want to, use a different tribute, I guess. I am running I think it's called a Divine Gift is what it's called this season. I'm running a Divine Gift. I also don't know the key. What's why? There we go. Like I said, chat, I'm just swapping to mouse and keyboard. Yes, activate District Run. Yeah, and these are my Divine Gifts. So I have Purified, Essence of Anguish, Essence of Sin, my bad. And basically it makes it so... Actually, that's not the one I was thinking of. Hang on. Flee, where is it? Yeah, so I'm using, it is Essence of Anguish, and it's purified, so you get double rewards, and you also get an abundant, quote-unquote, abundant amount of obols at the end of each attunement rank, which is great. And that feeds into another way you can get the crest, which is through the Purveyor of Curiosities, which astronomically low odds of getting one from there, just so we are clear. But it is still a possibility, and you're getting the obols anyway, so it's just, there's no reason not to at least try, right? Like, it's just one of those things you can do. Dude, what is... Okay, there we go. Like I said, I don't know what all my keybinds do at the moment, just because I'm not used to it with the muscle memory, because I just swapped to... What's it called? I'm in controller. No, I feel like this is a pretty chill way to do it. There's better ways, and there's obviously more efficient ways. This is just one of many. Typically, I try to farm the Tormented Echo layer bosses, as they, I believe, have the highest chance of actually dropping a crest. But I could be wrong about that. In my research, I heard that it was Duriel and Andariel that have the 2 highest chances of actually dropping it. And which is one of the reasons why I like to bring Tributive Titans, because that makes it so you have layer boss keys dropping from the final boss. So we're just going to chill, we're going to do this. But yeah, I'm really excited for the is it Lord of Hatred? I don't even remember what it's actually called, the next expansion. But it looks pretty cool. I definitely think that I'm interested to see what they do with like the overhauls, and I'm missing a beacon, so I'm going to go back and grab that. I have 50 seconds, but if we're being honest, there's like no reason to be worried about running out of time. Like the game is so forgiving with your time limit in this. I do not think it's possible to do a run of this and not get full attunement rank 4. If it is, it's highly unlikely. Or like only if you're like super low gear doing on a torment that you're not like prepared for or all of that, but yeah, time expiration is imminent. Whatever. But no, I definitely think that this season, at least so far, seems to have more ways to gear than, or I guess faster ways to gear than last season. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but like I played a lot during Season of Infernal Torment, I think is what it was. I don't even know what it was called, dude. I had the attention span of a squirrel at times, but I played a lot during last season, and I swear to, I think I like gave up on getting some gear from my Spiritborn just because I would farm lair bosses and do the whatever gifts from the seasonal vendor like for hours and hours for like months, and I would never get a drop that I actually needed. And I mean, obviously, there's probably better ways to go about farming than I did, but that was just absurd how much or how long it took with absolutely no progress whatsoever. So at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know, I still enjoyed it though. I think farming Bartok was fun, and maybe I'll do that again this stream, I don't know. But I do think that gear is dropping a bit more frequently this time, because like it wasn't even just the chaotic uniques last season, it was also the even ancestral uniques, or just like, you know, the more common versions, whatever they're called. Again, like I said, I don't really know all the terminology just yet. But no, it was really strange last season. And as you can see, I'm getting obols because of the Essence of Anguish. Absolutely love all the farming you can do in this season, how easy it is. I say easy in the sense that it's like there's more ways to do it. They're not really all that difficult, but, you know, at the end of the day, like it still takes a while for actual good gear to drop. I will say, typically once I get to Attunement Rank 4, I'll just ignore all of the beacons in the last floor, just because I don't really think it gives you any bonuses for, you know, igniting them or like activating them, since you're already at max attunement. But someone can correct me in the comments or in chat, I'm sure you will. But, I don't know. Especially if you're like low on time, it's very valid to just run through and not activate them. And that kind of just goes to what I was saying earlier, where it's like you really never, in my opinion, you're really never in danger of running out of time. Like I think I got down to 20 seconds here, and now I'm back up to 56. So, you know, just chill, honestly. It's not a big deal. And you'll probably see me like fumbling around with my controls just because I'm popping like random stuff that doesn't really make sense. This is pretty much just because, like I said, I'm used to playing on mouse and keyboard, and I'm just now swapping over to controller just because I think it's more comfortable. So much good I would have done. You sure about that, bud? I mean, you got one shot. Another good way to do it, I know that a pretty popular way of farming the ancestral, if I could speak, uniques, and probably the more efficient way is the, I think, not treasure goblins, is it mythic pranksters is what they're called? And I'm definitely looking on the lookout for that too. I don't have any of the nightmare sigils that actually carry that trait, so I'm always looking around. What does this one actually do? What I've been doing to try and get more is looking for world bosses, because one of the divine gifts when purified makes it spawn or drop activity keys. Fields of Crimson. While using this weapon, damaging at least one enemy with rupture creates a blood pool. What class is that? I'll keep it, honestly. No, but that's one of the reasons why I like, fuck, what is the key? Hang on, how do I get out of here, chat, help. So this is what I mean, hang on, what is the key that, There we go, it's that. Cool. Oh, by the way, I should let my Discord know that I'm live. Give me 1 second, chat. Oh, fuck, I have to link my... send a link. Give me 1 second, chat. Give me 1 second. I apologize for the wait. Until then, all of you talk amongst yourselves. All, 0 of you. Did I just delete... Oh, never mind, I made an announcement channel. I looked at my Discord chat, and I couldn't find any of my old, going live notifications. So, I thought I just deleted shit, which I did not, thankfully, because it makes it a lot faster. Okay, cool. I let the appropriate parties know. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go and salvage these. I think I ranked up with Rahir, did I? Yes. Fuck. I swear to God, chat, it's going to drive me crazy, but eventually it'll be good. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but can't the mythic uniques drop from the mercenary barter person, whatever her name is, the kid? I don't know, I've been like looking around. I haven't seen that happen yet, but still. Also, just so we're clear, chat, I got this, the Doombringer, from one of the Purveyor caches or whatever they're called. So it can happen. The odds are just astronomically low of it even happening in the first place, and it's really unfortunate that when it did happen, it was a piece of gear that I did not need, but I'm not going to complain too much about it. It's just nice that it can happen and to have that option, you know? 662. I'm going to wait to spend more. I almost said sell more, no. I'm going to go ahead and wait to spend them until the next run is over. Hey, friend, I'm reading your message right now. Enjoy your content, so I'll give you a follow, and I'd love to... I think I misread it. Hang on, I have to reread that. Alright, thank you very much for the follow. Hang on, Fellicated. Is that how you pronounce your name? Fellicated? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. I apologize if I mispronounced your name. It's been a while since I streamed, so I'm not in the groove yet. And as you can probably tell by my horrible commentary, I am out of it at the moment. I'm trying to get better at it, or get back to where I was at least. I was never great at like giving running commentary, but better than what I was now. And I swear I keep fumbling with the keybinds. Also, chat, how's the sound? I think it's fine from what I heard, but I'm open to input, obviously. All right, let's keep going. Fuck. That's what I mean. I went to go pop Arbiter form, but I hit I think it's Fanaticismora is what it's called. But no, like I said before, when I first started streaming, this is not my build. This is Rage Gaming Videos Paladin build. It is for Arbiter form, as you can see. Basically, you buff the shit out of your armor and your Arbiter form and all of that, and it's just like you get like nearly max uptime on Arbiter form through the ability itself and also through Falling Star. You also apply Vulnerable with Fanaticismora. You get block chance and defensives, which also increase your damage with your Aegis ability, and same with the Defiance Aura. So it's a really good build. It's like kind of an autopilot build, and I don't mean that in a mean way at all, of course. It's really, like, you're seeing what I'm doing. Like, I'm just sort of spamming abilities, and I'm walking into people. Like, it's really cool. It's very good, very strong. Like I said, I'm not really a good player at all. I don't consider myself a good player or anything. I just don't know enough about the game, in my opinion, to really be considered that. But I'm having a very easy time on Torment 4, you know, when I'm pressing the right keybinds. And it's pretty much all because of this build, right? It's all because of Rage Gaming Videos guide, so I highly recommend going to check that out. I've seen this build crit for about 740-something million, I want to say. So definitely very good. It's also not that hard to get or to start using either. I think that it only really relies on... You only really need, for sure, one piece, and it's this amulet, Sanctus of Kedamar. And mine's really not the best. I think I messed up when I was like masterworking it and sanctifying it and all of that, but Arbiter form increases aura potency by 30%, and it also makes wing strikes deal 330% more damage, and that number changes a bit depending on it. This is the only item you really need for this build, right? But there are also other good ones too, Griswold's Opus, as well as Herald of Zakarum. This build is not the complete version of Rage's build just because I haven't gotten the Harlequin Crest, and I think there's another mythic unique that I need for it too. But one thing at a time. But now I'm having fun, honestly. Like, I'm definitely out of practice streaming. I know no one's watching right now, but you know, it's entertaining. Like, it's something to do, and I think I'm probably gonna do it more. Last few months have been an experience, to say the least, but I'm definitely excited to start like getting back into streaming again. I'm also performing again in real life. If you don't know, chat, I study opera in college, so it's good to be getting back into things. So you can expect to see more content, and not just streams, but like also YouTube content too. If you don't know, or if you're someone who's just tuning in, I typically stream horror games. Like, that's what my niche usually is on my channel, but I also want to do variety, and I really like Diablo 4 as I've been playing it more, so you can expect to see some Diablo, and going forward, I guess we'll see what content, but definitely horror content. My main stream game is Dead by Daylight, but I've also streamed other horror games like Outlast Trials and Outlast 1 and 2. In fact, there was something I was thinking of doing back in October, was like doing like a couple horror game streams, but I just didn't have the time or ambition to do it, honestly. Like I said, been a interesting past few months. But now we're chilling. I did create a, a druid today, so I think I might want to level that at some point, but for now, we're just going to chill and try and get the Harlequin Crest. I'm currently using the Tribute of Titans, which will give more lair boss encounter keys, which is a great way to farm them. That being said, it's better to farm the, or I guess it's a little bit faster to farm the, I guess, world boss Asmodan, whatever, encounters in like some of the other cities, just because they also drop a lot. In fact, I'll show you once I get to the next level, because I don't want to run out of time. If you look at my inventory right now, we're probably going to go farm some weaker bosses, actually. I have got this many. I have a stack of 98 and then 76 Adjudicator Masks, 89 Exquisite Bloods, and 81 and 97 Living Steels. Great. It's all from farming those bosses that drop these. Or that, yeah, the Asmodan, right? So we're probably going to go ahead and go and do that after this run. I don't think I'm going to run out of time. I think I should be fine. I'm just going to run to the next portal, because there's really no reason to worry about the attunement beacons since I'm already attunement 4. Again, if I'm wrong about that, by all means correct me. I do not know everything. I am still very much still learning. I almost said still living, but hope I'm still living. But I'm very much still learning the game, so if I say something wrong, by all means feel free to correct me. Okay, time is no longer a concern. Wouldn't matter if it was. It's 53 seconds, and I'm going to kill this next boss in under 5. I'm fairly certain. Hello, Endario. So basically, you spam your abilities, and they just die. Like, they just die. Wait, LT. There we go. LT, RT. I also don't usually use controller all that much. I have only ever used it for, like, COD, and I think I used it for Jedi Survivor, too. But I like the way this game feels with controller, if that makes sense, so I'm going to be using that. So as you can see, hey, cool, a rune too. Got our stuff. Yeah, so we are going to go to the Obel, the Purveyor. Griefs of the Empty Tomb, actually. Several leaves behind desecrated ground. What's that? That's Necromancer, okay. But yeah, we are going to go, and I got a Paragon Point. That is damage, so yes, I do want that. So yeah, we're going to go to the Purveyor first, and then we're going to go and farm some of the easier bosses, and I already forgot which button is that button. Then we're going to go ahead and farm some of the easier bosses just to get the encounter keys for like Duriel and Dariel and all them, and then we're going to go ahead and farm them. See, another good thing about the lair bosses, which kind of feeds into that feedback loop, or that farming loop, whatever you want to call it, of getting gear, is that once you kill bosses like Duriel and Dariel or Belial, they will drop their corrupted horns or tongues or whatever, or tongues is Asmodan, but still, they'll drop like these: corrupted eye Belial, corrupted tongue of Asmodan, horn of Duriel, and whatever the thing is for Andariel, which you can then bring to the world boss encounter for Asmodan, or the world encounter, or whatever it's called. I don't actually know what it's called. And you can trade those in at the cache and get more items from their loot table. So, again, they really made farming or grinding more seamless and gives you a lot of options this season. I think the devs did a really good job of that. Still not thrilled at the drop rate of certain items, but I mean, I'm not going to complain that much. It's not really that bad, really. Yep, no Harlequin Crest, but I didn't really expect it. That's just very slim chances to drop there, but I get so many obols doing those Undercity runs, there's really no reason not to spend them ever. So, this is what it is. Alright, so we're going to go kill Grigor first, if that's how you pronounce his name. I honestly think he's so easy, he's not worthy of being called that. I just call him Gregory. I do actually have 3 shards, so let me go kill Duriel first. Maybe I'll get lucky and it drops here. If the Harlequin Crest drops from this encounter right here, I will post ass on the timeline. Don't say I won't. That is how confident I am that it will not drop. Fuck. I keep hitting the wrong things. Anyway. Oh, that reminds me, chat. Let me kill these guys and I'll show you something else I've been doing. If you haven't played Paladin yet, or you just haven't noticed yet, a lot of your damage scales with your armor once you get to endgame, once you get other nodes like the castle node and a couple different things too. So what I like to do is, in addition to all the passives that I have that have increased armor, and in addition to having high armor, like just pieces, I also use the consumables Iron Barb Elixir too, which gives you 500 armor and 250 thorns, and also increases experience. Stack for more armor, plus the Song of the Mountain incense, which gives you another 10% armor and experience by 5. Very nice. You get a defensive boost and an offensive. What is that? Stone K, whatever. Anyway, you get both a defensive and offensive boost. Again, really no reason not to. In all honesty, it's just there's no drawbacks, unless I'm just unaware of them, which is possible. But I think I'm right. All right, come on, Duriel. All right, let me show you how strong this build is, chat. So we're gonna do this. Go ahead and do that. I'm gonna hit A, hit Y, hit X. Now we're gonna run around. I run in battle because for a lot of reasons, because I have to dodge things, but also the fact that I have a passive that makes it so moving increases my damage for the entire duration of me moving, as well as for, I think, 3 seconds after I stop moving. So it's also for a damage reason that I move. It is objectively good to do with this build. That is why this is X. I swear to God, chat. So you want to keep our Arbiter form up. We're going to use LT for Fanaticism Aura, make sure the pangs die pretty quickly. We're not going to get hit by that. That's how I died the last time I did this, because I didn't realize that. And Duriel is dead. So yeah, this build pretty easily cuts through T4 Duriel, and it's not even completed. I'm not running the full build. Like I said, that's how I'm farming for these pieces. But yeah. If you have not already checked it out, I really, really do recommend you check out Rage Gaming Video's Paladin build video, especially the Arbiter form build. It is extremely, extremely good, and that's the whole reason why I'm able to do this right now. So I cannot say enough good things about it. So nothing good dropped aside from the Horns of Duriel. So what we're going to do next is we'll go kill Grigor a few times, then eventually we're going to go ahead and I guess we'll also kill Andariel. And then we'll also go and do some of the world encounters. Again, I don't know what to call them. I am going to go ahead and go to a blacksmith first, just because I have a lot of stuff in my inventory, and I'm going to get more, so I might as well just do that on the way. But yeah, how are y'all doing today? What should the question of the day be? I'm not really sure. The question of the day is, I don't know, what's your favorite class in this game, if you play it? And if you don't play it, what the fuck are you doing with your life? I'm joking, but it's okay. Anyway, and I also don't know what it is, but I've also been having really weird internet issues today. So if there are any stream issues, please let me know. So far, Streamlabs has not alerted me to any dropped frames or anything, so we're gonna hope it stays that way and hope everything is just going well. Where is he? Oh fuck, I'm following that. I didn't mean to do that. Gregory is right here. I have 179 living steel, and I need 12 to open his hoard. It is incredible. All of those came from those world encounters, too. I'll show you on the map what I mean, because I don't know what it's actually called. I've just been calling them world encounters, but I don't know if it's appropriate to say world boss, because I know there's actually an Asmodan world boss that can spawn in the regular area. It's Asmodan's Invasion, this one right here. This is what I'm talking about. And it's also a whisper, so that is good to know. Also worth noting that, whispers are a good way to get gear too, especially if you get one of the ancestral chests or caches that drop, but I don't really get them. I have pretty bad luck, and I have the offering that makes it so they drop more ancestral caches, so not entirely reliable, but it is good to know about, and it's still definitely possible. Alright, come on, Gregory. Let's go, Gregory. Oh, fuck. I keep hitting X thinking it's Y, and I keep popping that one ability, Purify. Purify is good for just building, for whatever reason, if you run out of your faith, it can, build that back up, and it's also just good for crowd control, because it dazes them. There we go. We are good. That is Gregory dead. And see, I don't need to post S on the timeline because the crest did not drop from Duriel. I was right to be confident in that. So now we essentially just rinse and repeat at this point. Like that's like what grinding in these types of games is. Like you hope for what you want, and when it doesn't happen, it's just do it again. You just rinse and repeat. I don't think it's that bad. I feel like, I'm used to grindy games. I mean, I've played Warframe for literal years, so I mean, I'm pretty used to grinding. I just think it gets annoying when, like, you're grinding for months on end for a single piece and not a single piece drops, which is the reason why I kind of gave up last season. Because it wasn't just the chaotic armor, it was also the regular, like, ancestral uniques or whatever they are. Yeah, Stygian Stone, it's just as good as a Shard of Agony. I think I can also craft them, too. Yeah. I should have the materials to craft them right now anyway. Comes Gregory. Go ahead and keep killing Gregory. Come on, bud. The movement is weird right now just because, like, I don't have the muscle memory built up from going from M and K to controller, but, I mean, it'll get there in time, and it's easy enough as it is. But yeah, it's really weird a streaming game other than Dead by Daylight or another horror game. It's like, what do Diablo 4 streamers talk about? But at least I am talking. There are some streamers that just sit there and play the game. So it might be yapping in a boring way, but at least I'm yapping. If I'm not yapping, I'm napping. Oh, that's why. There we go. Now we just run around him in circles until he dies, essentially. So you can see like the little wing strikes doing all that damage for like millions, or hitting for millions, rather. See, Grigor, he's not worthy of being called his name to me, truly. He's Gregory. He has never once killed me in the entire time I've played this game, so he'll be called Gregory. Alright, let's do Shard of Agony. There we go. I can pick those up. Like, I have the space. I'll pick up a couple of them. Why not? But, like, I don't know. I'm gonna just, what's it called? Disassemble or salvage them once we get to Kiovashad. Go ahead and use this. LT, RB, A, and then we just hit Y. I don't really think Purify does anything on bosses aside from just generate faith, so, I mean, I'll do it just because why not, but you don't have to. It's not like a requirement. The only time you would do that is if you're low on faith or if you need the survivability to just daze enemies, But for bosses, it's not like a hard requirement. Shard of Agony. I should go set my activity status in Discord to live as well for people to also see that I am in fact streaming. Live. There we go. Oh, hey, it's Grigor. There we go. See, even going AFK, homie did not kill me. And I mean, he wasn't spawned yet, so that doesn't really count, but still. It's hard to call this guy a boss. He's more like an assistant manager. He's like Dr. House's lesser-known cousin, Dr. Apartment. You like that, chat? Paragon 217. I hit 224, I think, last season, so I'm almost there. Which is sad, given how much I've played this game in the past few days. Okay, Shard of Agony, Rune. How much? I mean, I don't have much space there, but whatever. Again, we are target farming this guy purely for the Shards of Agony so we can get Duriel. Because I'm pretty sure Duriel has the higher chance to actually drop the Harlequin Crest. From what research I've done, it's like Duriel and Andariel. But I don't know if that's true or not, if like all bosses have the same chance of dropping it, but that's just what I've seen is all. I'll stay behind him, and there should be Assistant Manager Gregory dead. Nice. This is also a good way to get like rapport with your mercenaries as well as like the Divine Favor too. So there's a lot of benefits in doing this. Like, I mean, I think I've glazed the devs enough in this stream, but like I do think they did a pretty good job of just, you know, making it seem or make it more fruitful to play different activities and not just farming the exact same thing over and over again, you know? Which is nice. Not all games do that. There are some games where it's like, if you want a piece of gear, you have to farm this same thing for however long it takes to do that. Fuck, I missed. And I just don't think that's the most enjoyable thing either, depending. The thing with Diablo is, like, it feels good to play, and I enjoy, like, just the flow of the game, so I don't really mind spending a lot of time grinding, so. That's not the same. That's not, I can't say that for other games, too. Some games, like, yeah, they're good, but it's like, I don't want to sit here playing this game for hours and then just grinding for this one item. When a game that doesn't really feel that satisfying to play, which is not this game, and there's enough stuff, so I'll just click on that. Hello? The game? Chat, am I still live? Yeah, okay. I lagged out. I didn't know if my DC'd. But no, I just enjoy the feel of it. It's fun. I enjoy it. And if you are new here and you are lurking, I appreciate you lurking. If you wouldn't mind giving me a follow or a like if you were on the YouTube or Twitch, I would really appreciate it. It is completely free and helps me a ton. I've been told by people that I don't say things like that enough when I'm streaming, so that is me self-advertising. Apologies. Back to killing Assistant Manager Gregory. But no, he's too easy to kill. Like, there's no way. Like, I can't call him a boss. He's an assistant manager at best. Can I even open the chest? Come on. Come on. There we go. Brother, I am just here for the Shard of Agony. There we go. I think it's me going from using my mouse to click on that to controller that's making it lag. I have 71 living steel left, so still a lot, still a ton of them. Again, I pressed the wrong button, so I didn't leap in the air in time, so I got stunned. Not a big deal, but it is what it is. Come on, assistant manager. Show me the reason why you were promoted to assistant manager in the first place. You're going to be demoted before long, Gregory. See? Maybe he's like junior assistant manager. Like, he's not even worthy of being an assistant manager. He's a junior assistant manager, Gregory. Ranks... Oh, what the fuck? Den of Dread. What did I complete? Hang on. Fuck, wrong button. It's this, right? Yeah, okay. Click the season. Reach 14. Increase divine gifts. Okay. Oh, my inventory is full. You need to make space. Okay, cool. I'll do that in a second then. Wait, hang on. You know, in any other game, I would never want to pass up this much loot. Or, like, I mean, I'm gonna get it, right? Because, you know, all it really takes is, like, just going to the stash, I guess. But, like, I have gotten so many of these items so many times that I know I don't need any of that, at least right now, on this character. Maybe I'm, like, an alt eventually, but I don't know, it is Gregory. So it's not like it's not like this is a particularly hard farm, you know? Run the Aegis, because I also have another what's it called? One of the key passives in... I don't even know what they're called. Give me a second, chat. I'll show you. One of the Paragon legendary nodes. There you go. The Shield Bearer, which gives me more damage, equal to 110% of my block chance, which is increased by my Aegis. So, again, everything I have on my bar increases my damage output in some way, even the survivability skills. Oh, I can't even see the, oh, there's runes I can take. There you go. I couldn't even see the Stygian Stone. How many do I have now? Fuck, hang on. There we go. I have 47 living steel, chat. So you guys bored of seeing assistant manager Gregory die yet? He is not strong enough to warrant being called a boss. He is a junior assistant manager at best. I do not care. Genuinely. He has not killed me a single time. Actually, maybe he killed me once when I went AFK without... When I got a phone call or something. Like last season, I want to say. But nah, he is not strong enough to be called a boss, to warrant the title of boss. He is a junior assistant manager. At best. And if he keeps this up, he's going to be demoted again. Oh, I can't even see any of the Stygian stones or the shards of agony. So, hang on. Okay, I need to go and dump some of this gear then in that case, because I've killed Gregory just a few too many times. So let's go here. Never mind, there isn't. We'll go to Kielvashad, chat. We'll say the graphics of this game are pretty, and I think I'm only playing on medium or low right now. So, devs did a good job, making a pretty game. Does anyone else's game lag like that after they get out of a portal, or is it just me? I don't think my PC is that bad. I think it's strong enough to run the game. Knock on wood, obviously, but still. Wait, did I miss the last Stygian stone, or can I not get it now? Well, items, there should be something else in here. Fuck, what did I just grab? I don't need this. Deposit. That. There we go. Okay, so. Let's see. We have 9 shards of agony, 2 Stygian stones. I'm not going to use them just yet. I'll go to Duriel and then Endariel. You know, it's like a numbers game, right, chat? The odds of the crest dropping are pretty low, but, if I do it enough times, eventually it will drop, just by the law of averages. Or numbers, or the law of large numbers, whichever one is correct, but still. Just, the same goes for, spending obols at the, purveyor, right? Even lower odds of one of these items dropping that I need. But still, it's not 0, right? Eventually, if you buy enough of them, they will drop, eventually. Bet it all on red. Go to the casino, bet the house on red. Eventually, you will win. That is the moral of playing this game. Alright, come on. Get out of the butthole on the ground. I'm gonna get stunned. Nope. Fuck. I kinda did, but still. I do not want to give the boss the satisfaction of knowing they stunned me. See, this is a real boss. He's not that strong. I'm still winning pretty easily, but, he's at least stronger than Grigor. Oh, fuck. Or Gregory, rather. This dude warrants the title of boss, not assistant manager. I say as I kill him. There we go. Didn't even get to phase 2. Whispers of the Dead, so I'll also go there eventually, too, to turn in the Whispers. And maybe that will drop from there. I forgot this was a Whisper. Corrupted Horns of Duriel are the second best thing that can drop here for what I'm looking for. But yeah, no, as far as games, grinding games go, this game is pretty forgiving with the grinding, honestly. They make it at least a little bit, not as tedious, just because you have to do so much time actually grinding. And obviously I know things there are ways to make the grind faster or to get what you're looking for quicker. Prankster Goblins, I have not had any luck with that yet, and I'm still on the lookout for those Nightmare Sigils. But I haven't had luck with that, so I don't know. So far, I have not clicked a wrong button in this fight, and that is quite the accomplishment for me. I think I've only ever died to Duriel once by running into that little spiky thing, and that was earlier today. And I'll go over here. I know I'm safe. I'll go here. I'll pop Aegis for the defense and the damage boost, and now he's dead. Cool. Is it like a pet Duriel you can get? Or like a pet, like little, like a baby Duriel, like a maggot? Like, I don't know, I think that'd be cool. Funny. Oh shit, hey, it's Belial, guys. Yeah, I did think it would be that easy, actually. Come on, brother. What are you gonna do to me? You're not even here. Like, seriously, what? What are you gonna do? What makes you think you're gonna do anything? Lord of Lies? More like Lord of the Flies. Betrayer's Husk. I will take that. Horn of Duriels, though. That's like the best thing, though. That's like one of the reasons why I like when he drops, because he always spawns those or drops those things depending on the boss that you're fighting, and they're just great for getting extra loot. I can get like I have 15 here, and that's like 3 loots from the world encounter or whatever, the Asmodan invasion. Still don't know what that's actually called, but I'm just gonna call it the Asmodan invasion. Come on, bud. Come on. What are you gonna do? I'm not afraid of you. You're fucking hiding in the ground. Why would I be afraid of you? Duriel, more like Furiel. Like for real, haha. Anyway. I'll press X just for fun. Fanaticism Aura to weaken him and to get more vulnerable. And then I'll take Arbiter Form just so I don't need to worry about running out of it for whatever reason. Press X again, and he's dead. Cool. GG's. Easy peasy. I think we'll go to Andariel next, then we'll go to Asmodan's invasion. Corrupted Horn of Duriel, take those. Rune. I can't really do that. Okay, cool. So we are good to go. Come on, game. You want to work? You want to work? There we go. Okay, so that was all of our shards. So that was 9. So we got 3 loot from it. Or 3 loots from the Horde. So now we'll go to kill Andariel. Let's Belial. Actually, I could go kill Belial too, now that I think about it. So let's go to him too. Because we can choose from Duriel's loot. Again, super easy build to run. Pretty accessible. You know, I've noticed Belial's lair, to my knowledge, is the only lair without enemies in it. It's just, I don't know if it's like meant to be menacing, like the real boss is coming. But I don't know. He definitely is the strongest out of all the lair bosses, in my opinion. He is the exalted lair boss. Belial. Also, this is my first time doing these mechanics on controller, so I might be fucked, if we're being honest. I have not died to Belial in quite some time while playing on mouse and keyboard, but this is a first for controller, so I might be dying once or twice. Oh, fuck. Cool. Yeah, see, we're good. Yeah, that's what I mean, see? Now, it's hard to get the muscle memory of, like, on controller and, like, how far I need to, like, push not joysticks, or I don't know if they're called joysticks, actually. Like, just enough to, like, not walk into the other I-beam, but to stay, like, in the safe space of the one that I'm in front of. So. Okay, let's go. You won't kill me a second time, bud. Hate to break it to you, I'm sorry. I know you're really hopeful, but it's just not gonna happen. Like, this just speaks to how good Rage Gaming Videos builds are. Like, I'm gonna kill myself. Anyway. Wait, what? What did I say? No, YouTube, don't demonetize me. YouTube. Just kidding. I can't be demonetized if I'm not already monetized in the first place. But anyway, typically when I die is stuff like that, where it's like I just forget that I need to actually do mechanics. Oh fuck, I went the wrong way. It's not a big deal though. Got our potions. Chat, is it always this eye that's dark first? I feel like more often than not it's, oh fuck me, dude. See, I swear to God, it's the movement on the controller that I'm not used to. Everything else, like, I have enough damage to kill him, like, easily. So, you know, I'm going to mouse and keyboard for this. Hang on. Fuck this. Alright, we got this. But now it feels weird playing on mouse and keyboard again. Okay, let's go. Went the wrong way, but it's not a big deal. We'll pop Aegis for the additional damage and defense. We'll do that for the fun of it. Okay, which one? No, it's this one. Okay, never mind. That's a first, actually. I'll go over here. I'll move around just for the extra damage bonus. And I'll go over here. I might die, actually. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Never mind. I have to go to the left. I have to go in the opposite direction that he's swinging, right? I think that's what I have to do. Again, it's been a while since I've actually played this fight. I've been more so focused on farming Duriel and Andariel. I think I've only killed this guy like once or twice this season. Which is really not saying much. I get Arbor Farm in 4 seconds. W me. Go over here. I don't think that kills me, does it? No, it doesn't. We're good. That might kill me, though. Yeah, okay, cool. Not sure I can do that. Takes a while to reset afterwards, I've noticed. I'm also 90% sure the person who was in my chat earlier was actually a bot. I did not get a follow from him, and that's very much sounds like something a bot would say. And believe me when I say, if there is someone who knows what a bot will say when they are streaming, it is me. I've encountered far too many of them. The fuck? I wasn't expecting that. That's cool. Brother, Belial, I wasn't even there. Were you expecting that to hit me? Are you blind? With all those eyes, you couldn't see where I was? Like, I'm sorry, brother, but I think you need contacts. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Nope, I'm not. No, I'm good. I'm just too good at the game. I forgot about that move. I haven't seen that in a long time. I might die here, though. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Going to Arbiter form. This should be him dying here, by the way, chat. Maybe if I had, like, max durability on my armor. Yeah, never mind. We're good. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. But nah, brother, he literally hit, like, oh fuck, hang on. Oh, I have to hit X, there we go. Okay, cool. I almost opened the wrong, or chose the wrong boss. Corrupted Eye of Belial. I don't really know what that drops from the Azmodan invasion, because I usually just use, Andariel and Duriel. But I don't think it's quite as good as what the other ones drop for what I personally like to do in the game. It's Duriel, Harbinger, where's Andariel? It's Uravar. Was him? Yeah, there we go. We have enough for one loot from the Horde. Or his Horde. Or her. Is Andariel a he or a she, chat? I think it's a she, right? I don't remember. I don't really know anything about Diablo lore, by the way. This is my first Diablo game I've played. I might go back and play like some of the older ones too, like 3 looks good too. But I don't know, this is the first time I've played a Diablo game. I enjoy it. I'm spending money on it, so I mean if I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't spend money on it, that is for sure. Fuck. Alright, Altar of Anguish. I have killed Andariel quite a bit on Torment 4, so this should not take as long as Belial. Left trigger. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I will say, I kind of forget what her mechanics are sometimes, if we're being honest, just because on previous difficulties, I've, like, one-shot her. But, I'm not one-shotting her now because it's Torment 4, but still. And my build is not completed either. I think this should be all she wrote, though. And use the... Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I think it is a she. I don't know. I don't know the lore, and I can't really tell clearly from my perspective. If someone in the chat can correct me, that'd be cool. Okay, I got my claws. Oh, it's Claw of Andariel. Eye of Belial, Horn of Duriel, Tongue of Azmodan, and Claw of Duriel. Okay. I do not even have enough for a loot from Andariel. And Andariel. Fuck me, dude. I can't speak. It's okay. Anyway. We will go to Kiovashad first to repair gear and salvage some stuff, and then we'll go ahead and kill or go to the Asmodan invasion. This Legion event, I'm going to be on the lookout for world bosses because that's a great way to get the Nightmare Sigils, especially with the season offerings, or the, I think they're Smoldering Ash is what it's called. Because, you know, Nightmare Sigils, you can get that, and you have a higher chance of finding one that's one of the Prankster Goblins or whatever they're called, Trickster, I don't even remember, honestly. Or you can just break them all down for more Sigil Dust and craft them, and possibly get one that also has that affix, or that trait, or whatever it's called. Go ahead and get rid of them. I still only have 4 obols, so I'm not going to go to the Purveyor. I didn't... Fuck, hang on. Repair gear. I am actually going to go to the Alchemist really quickly and craft more Iron Barbs elixirs. Alchemist... Advanced elixirs, Iron Barbs too, and I'll just craft like 12 for now, why not? Okay, so let's go find Asmodan. The fuck is that noise? Is it a portal opening? There we go. Oh, actually no, I was wrong. Let's go to the Tree of Whispers first. So I think Asmodan is also a Whisper, and I don't want to waste it if I'm going to go kill him. Might as well go and turn in the Whispers that I have and get the cash. I also think I have a seasonal cache too, now that I think about it. Give me a second. Hang on. Season... Yeah, there we go. And 2 Paragon points too. That is good. Greater ranking cache. If there is one item I do not currently need and probably will not need for a very long time, it's Heavenly Sigils, because look at how many I have. I have 187. Which is nice. But still, I definitely will not be running out anytime soon. Greater collection of gold or gauntlets. I'll take gauntlets, just because gold is very easy to farm, and like maybe I'll get something good, right? Maybe an ancestral or a mythic unique will drop. Malignant Hearts, also important because they are one of the ones... I don't usually do Whispers much this season. I never have enough Malignant Hearts to actually craft the Shards of Agony, so it's always good to get those. I'll just let that stay there. Let's go and kill Asmodan now. There's also a Whisper. Zarbinzet. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Alright, let's go. It's B, right? Yeah, it's B. The fuck are you saying we're here? Oh boy, lag. I always get lag after teleporting. I'm not really sure if that's like a game glitch or if that's on me. I don't know. I don't watch enough Diablo 4 content where someone's just playing the game to actually have an answer to that. The counter's already started. So we're just going to run around and get the kills, obviously. Like, again, it's pretty easy. I like farming the Andariel cache a lot, just because it also has, I think, a higher chance of dropping the Nightmare Sigils too. So again, it makes a nice like little feedback loop for getting gear. That's just my opinion, though. Isn't there a glitch going on right now, chat, that makes world boss areas also PvP areas? Because I keep seeing things like Tormod was slain by Rahir, and I think that's another player. Gotta kill these dudes over here. I kind of want to do the Brandish build with the Supplication Ancestral unique. I think that looks pretty fun, or looks good. I don't know if it's stronger than this build, but at least it warrants looking into, I guess. You know? I'm convinced half the bosses in this game have like glaucoma or some shit, because there is no way they actually thought spraying over here would hit us in here. Like, when we were fighting Belial, there was an instance where he, like, slammed his hand down directly where I was not, and I wasn't even moving. So it's like... I think glaucoma is the real demon of Diablo. I'm gonna die, aren't I? No, I'm not. I'm the goat. Gonna go ahead and get some passive health regen. Oh yeah, there's the dude that died actually. Oh, I'm gonna die. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I don't die. We're good. I need to actually be careful. This is actually hurting. Oh, I think I ran out of my elixir and my Essence Song of the Mountain or whatever it is. Hang on. Hang on. I know you guys are fighting. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, cool. We're good. I mean, it makes a difference. Like, that gives you a lot of armor, so there's really no reason not to use it, you know? And with paladins, having higher armor means you do more damage. So we take that. Don't get hit by the vomit. All in all, it's a pretty easy boss encounter as long as you just don't stand in stupid, honestly. So, we're just chilling. I don't really think I have a reason to use my Purify or Pacify or whatever it's called on bosses, aside from just gaining faith, but I don't know, it's muscle memory at this point. Okay, we killed him, so this does have a chance to drop the Harlequin Crest, just like any other Mythic Uniques too. Very low chance, as all. Look at all the stuff, chat, like seriously. Got the Nightmare Sigils, all that stuff. It also gives boss summoning items too, which is the reason why I had so many Living Steels earlier. I already have Yom. I'm not going to worry about it. The only runes I actually worry about getting are the ones that I don't have that I can use to craft the stuff for the... Fuck, I'm blanking on the name. That I can use to craft the Mythic Uniques, you know? We'll see if I have any of the Prankster ones, the Goblin ones. No, I don't. I don't think I have it. It's very rare that they actually drop. Hidden Armory, though, is kind of cool. I don't know what Hidden Armory does. I haven't looked yet, so I don't have any of those. I'm going to go ahead and go back to Kielbashad and then come back here, because I don't know if... Because I just want to make sure I have enough room for the Nightmare Sigils. Wonder how that bot's doing, chat. You can tell it's partially a bot because they don't use proper grammar either, which, I mean, like, English is not everyone's first language, so that's completely fine, but usually that's one of the ways you can tell that it's like a bot, because, like, someone programmed the bot to say a very scripted, like, thing, and they had a typo in it or something. And also just, like, in the word choice, too, and just, like, the fact they did not, like, respond to anything, it's pretty easy to tell, like, who is and who is not a bot at this point. Most of the time, when people come into my chat saying random stuff like that, I just assume it is, just because I've had so many in my chat. Alright. Back to Azmodan. Did I get my rewards from here? I did get my rewards, right? I think I did. Fuck. Yes, I did. Okay. Close to another one, though. I think I'm going the right way. I don't have the, like the map location thing on, route thing on. But I think I have the muscle memory ingrained at this point. Yeah, we're good. Obviously, I'm no longer a Whisper, but we don't really give a shit about that. And I'm here back just in time for the actual boss fight. Sorry about that, I muted my mic first, or my mic got muted. I don't know why that is, like, I get weird notifications, like, from Streamlabs. I think it might be a glitch, but, like, I don't know. Again, let me know if you see, like, dropped frames. I'm not getting any, like, warnings about that, which I would usually get, so I think we're good to go, but if that's a thing, then just let me know, and I'll see if I can, like, up the bitrate or something. I moved in real life recently, so I'm still seeing if, like, the internet we have here is good enough as it is, or if I need to, like, buy a bigger package for it. And so far it seems okay. We were having some issues with it earlier today, like when I was working, but it is what it is. I work from home, chat. I don't know if there's... We'll kill those two just to get the Divine Favor. Do that. Like I said, everything on my bar gives me more damage increases in one way. And it's one of the reasons why I like Templar so much. Like, yeah, it's pretty overpowered, and I'm assuming, like, come next update, I wouldn't be surprised if Templar got, like, at least a small nerf. Not Templar, sorry, Paladin. Got, like, at least a small nerf, but it's really good. But I do like that your damage scales with how much armor you have with some of the legendary nodes in the Paragon board. But now, there's just so many ways to increase damage. Whether that be just like regular damage or like crit strike or vulnerable or overwhelm damage, like stuff like that. Very fun class. Recommend it. You're also like supporting the future of the game too, which is fun. And you know, at least from what I've seen, I think it deserves supporting. So that's cool. I just love how much stuff drops from that. Still no crest though, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Okay, I can't hit A to collect those. I'll just click on them. Which is facts that I can't take. I have too many of them. I'll go this way. I'm gonna go over here. Hang on. Let me check my sigil. Oh, that's the same ones from before. I think I need to go and salvage them. Give me one sec. It's fast enough that I know that I'll get back in time. Alrighty. I do think I'm gonna end up splurging and buying the like the Ultimate Edition. Just for the pre-order. That is a pretty good deal when you think about it with all the platinum you get and just the other bonuses, so I think it's worth it, but obviously to each their own. I'll craft these. Did I get lucky and get one of the ones that I want? That's the question. Does not look good so far. No, I did not. Okay, well I'll go in and I'll just salvage these before I go back to Asmodean. All keys. Alright. And I might as well just go ahead and salvage these too, just because I don't want to run out of room. I don't think it really matters all that much. I can just pick them up at the stash, but anyway, but still. Oh, not there. It's like muscle memory from last season, just going immediately to the, fuck, where'd I have to go here? Going immediately to the Tree of Whispers. Zarbinzet. How the fuck do I pronounce that? Is it Zarbinzet or Zarbinzet? Or like what's the timing on the wording there? Anyway, wrong button again. One day, you know, by next stream, I'll be able to actually use my controller and press the right keybinds, chat. You gotta have faith. I like just freshly swapped over like shortly before I went live. Wow, that's a lot of lag. Those things randomly pop out of the ground. I have yet to see them actually do anything though. And see, we're back in time. We are all good. I don't think I missed an Asmodean. I think the encounter just started. Yeah, see, here he is. RB. And again, you literally just spam your buttons. It's pretty easy to run this build. It's easy to run it, and it's strong. Good for Torment 4, as you can see, so I definitely recommend it. Paladin itself is just insanely strong, and I'm really excited to see the next class they bring to the game. I don't remember whose video it was I watched, but they made a good point of saying, like, based off of, like, the silhouette of the class in the background and some of the promotional imagery, and the fact that the Paladin is, like, a very holy, good class, it kind of indicates that the next one is going to be, like, more evil or, like, dark magic themed or something like that. So I think that's going to be fun. Like, that's the kind of classes I like playing. I think they look the coolest, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I know Spiritborn is still really good, so I think I might roll that too. But I don't know. I'm also leveling a druid right now, so I kind of want to play that too because I played that less. Last season, I pretty much only played Spiritborn and a little bit of Sorcerer. All in all, I would still say Sorcerer is like my main class. That's the one that I've played like a lot. like before last season, but again, I've played this game so regularly and so little that it's hard to really say anything is my main aside from maybe Spiritborn and maybe now Paladin, but still, it's based off of time spent playing. I've seen some cool build videos though, so I don't know. Maybe I'll roll a sorcerer instead. Yeah, we want to get Arbiter form back up, so that's why I keep spamming Falling Star. Then we want to get the Fanaticism Aura. And then we'll press X for the lulls. I don't need the Faith, and I can't daze bosses, so this should be all she wrote for Asmodan. Yeah, GG's. This is also a really good source of Divine Favor and Rapport, so really there's a lot of benefits to it that's not just the loot from the hordes. I think this is the last one I can get though, right? This is 15 of the horns, right? Just keep spamming my A button. Oh, I could actually pick it all up. Alright, let me double check. Yeah, I think that's it. I have 3 horns, 5 tongues though. Okay, so the tongues can only be used at the actual world boss area, and it does not seem like that's going to be spawning anytime soon. So I'll go ahead and I'm not going to worry about the Belial stuff right now. I'll go ahead and I'll just go to Kiovashad and then salvage stuff, and then maybe we'll go do Undercity again. You know what? I'm going to make this a streak. How many streams can I go before I actually get a Harlequin Crest? And I also play a little bit off stream, so if I don't have a Harlequin Crest by like next stream, or not next stream, but like within like the next week or so, then you'll really know it has a very low drop rate. Alright, let's see. Did I not get any keys? That's too bad. Okay, let me see what I have in the way of... I think we go kill Lord Zir for a bit. Maybe get some pincushion dolls, or whatever drops that. I do have 2 of the stones, though, actually. I could use those to get... or to go kill Andariel. Let me go to the Alchemist. Alchemist... It's over here, right? Yeah. I can get 2 of each of those. I need 3, though. Let me see. What can I craft? I'll use those to get the... Fuck, what's it called? Pincushion dolls. Because I need 3 to open... Yeah, so it's 3 of each, so I might as well just do that. Oh, I know, I can just use 1 to get the... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I miscounted. Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's go kill Andariel, and then we'll go from there, chat. Wrong button again. It's over here, right? Or she's over here, right? It's Duriel, Harbinger, Andariel. Nope, that's Uravar. Hang on. There you go, Andariel. Overall, I've been enjoying streaming again. Like, I'm just sort of yapping. There really isn't many people there really isn't anyone in chat, but it's good to do it again, so you can definitely expect me to be streaming more often. Probably a little bit later than this, just because I usually go to the gym after work, but I didn't go today. Just because it's my rest day, but still. Go this way. We're just going to kill things. I don't really need to kill all these guys, obviously, but I like the experience for the Paragon points. Which reminds me, hang on. Sorry, I didn't mean to click that. There we go. No, I clicked the right thing. We're good. And that. Okay, F5, so we'll go over here. There's damage, damage, and damage. So they'll make us even stronger. You'll love to see it. Dariel's gonna get destroyed. Let's see, can I kill her before she goes to phase 2? That is the question. Before she like summons like the beams and like the ads and all that. I don't know if other like actual real Diablo players call them like phases, but I always have just because I come from playing a lot of MMOs. So like I would call this phase 2 of the fight. And here she is. And this should be the end for her. Andariel. Yes, sir. I was talking about Andariel when I said this should be the end. Decent chunk of gold. If I really wanted gold, I could just go and run Infernal Hordes, though. It is pretty easy. Claws. Now that I've done this, I might actually just go back to Azmodan and open one of the chests for Andariel. Let me just double check that I have enough. I do. I have 7, so we should be good. Let's go back to Zarbinza and go and kill Azmodan again. Andariel's Horde is from Azmodan is the one that usually drops the most sigils and offerings for the Undercity. So I definitely like farming that one the most. It's just getting the claws to be able to do it is all. But again, it's pretty easy to get keys for Andariel and like Duriel and all of that, so you shouldn't have too much of an issue. I feel like grinding, like I've said many times this stream, I feel like grinding so far this season is pretty forgiving in the amount of things you can do to actually get the gear that you need. Which is W, honestly, I really appreciate that. Not all games are as nice in that aspect. Alright, let's go. Like I said, literally you just run around with this build, and as long as you're moving, you're actually doing increased damage with one of the legendary nodes that I have on the Paragon board. And even for 3 seconds after you stop moving, you will still be doing that damage, and you regain the buff as long as you're moving. So, again, pretty easy build to get value from. It does not take much time. Rage Gaming Videos really did a good job with it. Again, I think highest crit I've seen so far running this build, and this has been on Tournament 4, is 743 mil, I want to say, somewhere in that ballpark. I know it was at least over 700 million, so it's pretty good. You will definitely not be lacking damage, and even survivability in most cases. So long as you're like just not standing in stupid stuff like on the ground and all, like no AoEs or anything like that, you should be completely good to go. Challenge reanimation is close to complete, apparently. I don't know what challenge that is, genuinely. Pop Arbiter form. No, we just go ahead and literally just play like a carousel. You're just walking around it. Like, see, we have like a little leash and we're just walking around him. We're just a carousel chat. Or whatever. I don't know if carousel is like what it's actually called, but that's what it makes me think of. Playing monkey in the middle and the monkey is Azmodan. Go ahead and pop that. It's literally like if your cooldowns are up, you might as well just pop it. Like, yeah, there's more nuance where it's like, you know, with Purify you really should just save it until like you need faith or like you're in trouble, so you can like get some CC on enemies. But like, honestly, you won't need to worry about that most of the time with this build unless you're like really far up into the pit where you're like actually dealing with high level enemies. But for stuff like this, like it's fine. Like you'll be fine. Pop Aegis. Pop Purify for the lols, even though I probably don't need to. Because even without popping Purify, you get a little bit of passive faith regen. Not a lot, but it's still there. It's still something, I think. Unless that's just like an incorrect unique that I have or affix that I have. Go ahead and pop Aegis again. Yeah, but this should be good, and it's pretty easy to kill this dude. Yeah, it's a kind of a cool design. It's kind of creepy with like the spider legs. I don't like spiders in real life or arachnids for that matter. But like, I don't know. I mean, he's a devil, or not a devil. He's a demon. So you're not supposed to think he looks like cute or anything, you know. Because the cutest demon is Duriel, though. You gotta at least admit that, right? Duriel's like very kawaii, right? And there we go. I don't think grabbing those memories does anything, really. I just do it because I don't really have a reason not to, I guess. It's just force of habit, really. Andariel's Horde. Anything. Oh, Obel's also dropped from Andariel's Horde, by the way, so that's another good way to get that. Further feeding back into that feedback loop of gearing. Judicator's Mask, Tribute of Harmony, which is nice. That's runes, I believe. I think I heard something drop over. Yeah. Take the Malignant Heart. And then, yeah, those are all the claws that I have. We'll go ahead and we'll just start killing bosses, or we'll do the Undercity. Let's go back to Kiel first. Beast in the Ice is a whisper, so maybe I'll do that. The barbarian in that loading screen looks like a paladin, like with the hammer, in my opinion. Because like I'm used to seeing paladins with like hammers from World of Warcraft. What is actually what? No, I don't need any of that. I was gonna see. I was gonna like mouse over it, but I recognize what they were just from the icons. Okay, so what do I have here? I only need one more shard, so I might as well go kill junior assistant manager Gregory. So I'll go do that first, and then maybe. Oh, actually, let's get my season rewards. Nice. Defeat lair bosses, apparently. Let's go ahead and maybe something good will be in that. Maybe it'll be a Harlequin Crest. Probably not. Dude, I swear, they make the Heavenly Sigils look a lot more important than they actually are. Or a lot rarer than they actually are. I have 203, apparently. I do not have enough Distilled Fear to go fight the Beast in the Ice, though. Do not have a season reward rank available. That is a lie. That is false news, and I don't appreciate it. Gregory. Alright. He has like the robot knights, right? Yeah, the robot knights. Or like whatever these things are. Seared Traducer. What is that? What the fuck is a traducer, chat? Alright, light touched altar. I wonder if he gets tired of being killed as much as he has. He's like, man, I just want to be promoted back to a boss. Ain't gonna fucking happen today. Today will not be the day you kill me, I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. I know that's your life's goal, but it's not gonna happen. At least not today. I could be drunk and still not die to this guy. You can like guarantee it. Maybe I'll do that on... I don't know. Maybe I'll do that on Christmas Eve, chat. There we go. Hey, Paragon 220. Nice. Take the gold. Take the stuff, take the shard, and we should be good to go kill Duriel again. I like Duriel's name. Gaping crevice right here is Duriel. Alright, we'll go this way. Fuck. I don't know why, but I always want to hit A to climb down and like do things like that. But I know it's B though, so I'm not really sure why that is. Just like my brain wants to do that, I guess. So we will run through and we will just go ahead and get these kills. Just because why not? I might as well get the bonus experience. Alright, we have enough for one loot from Duriel's Horde. Alright, let's go, buddy. Pop out, want to see your cute little face. There he is. I'll do this. Stand together. Rahir, what the fuck do you think we're doing? I have to move to do more damage. What do you expect? This is an extremely mobile build. What do you mean stand together? Well, I meant it metaphorically. Well, fuck your metaphors. I don't know why I'm BMing an NPC chat. Alright. I will post ass on the timeline if the crest drops from this. Yep, no, see, I'm safe. We're good. No crest. Again, that's how much faith I have in the fact that and how rare that is to actually drop. Like, this is a pretty good build without it, but it would be better with those two mythic uniques, so, you know, that's the reason why I'm farming for it, and I feel like I'll be able to push pit higher in that case. I'm also very curious as to what the tower is. I've never done anything with the tower, and I know there's like a leaderboard for it, so it comes out in under a month now. I think January 12th is when it is, and it's like December 17th right now, I think, right? So I definitely want to have like strong builds by then and like nearly perfected builds so I can push for rank 1. I'm a very competitive person. I played a lot of competitive video games in my time, so that just sounds like it'd be fun. And I'd stream that, obviously, so yeah. Okay, so what do we want to do, chat? That's the question. I'm going to put some of these runes in my stash, actually. Because I'm so tired of having to leave some of them. See, I have all of these runes, but I still don't have enough to craft the mythic uniques. I'm still missing the, I think it's Lock, M, and Tome, I think. I don't know. That's how many runes I have. And I mean, there's some sigils there, too. That was, like, there's, just the ones that I'm interested in, like the Treasure Breach, Obols, like Obols, Hidden Armory, Hidden Armory, Hidden Armory, Treasure Breach. What does the Dark Omen mean? It's kind of cool. Profane Aegis, Dark Omen, Volcanic, Blood Blisters. I know what those are. Stormbane's Wrath. I don't know what that is either. Okay, so do I want to do Undercity chat, or do I want to target farm Zero or Gregory some more? Because I need to get one of the... Okay, Christ. How many obols do I have? I have 1,100 obols. Let's go to the Purveyor first, actually. Alright, Cap. Well, we knew it wasn't going to happen, so we're good. Disappointed, but not surprised. That is the story of my life, it seems. Let's spend those Paragon points, by the way. Well, I have one, but still, damage to crowd control enemies. Might as well take... Oh, fuck, wrong one. I don't know if I want to take all of those, chat, so I'm actually going to refund that one. And then I'll just go over to here so I can get the rare node, or whatever it is, the socketable node. This is Thorns and Strength. I'll take the Strength, why not? When I was leveling up this Paladin, I was doing a Thorns build, but... Okay, so we need Shards of Agony and we need Pincushion Dolls. What drops the Pincushion Dolls, or which boss does? Is it... I want to say it's Zir, right? Darkened Way... Yeah, it's Zir. We'll go kill Zir for a while. How's the game volume, by the way, chat? Is it too loud, too quiet, or anything? Okay, at least you can hear it, right? I'm looking at my Streamlabs. I just couldn't tell. Because I can, like, see it spiking and all that, so I can, that, like, detects audio. Go ahead and kill these guys. After we farm Lord Zir for a bit, we'll probably do some more runs, and then we'll see what we're doing after that, if I want to keep going. Bloodied Altar. Alright, I don't really remember all the mechanics for this guy purely because I kill him so fast that, or I have in the past killed him so fast that I just don't know what he does. I know that's the insta-kill. This is another guy that I don't think quite warrants the title of boss. Maybe, like, he's not quite as weak, though, as Gregory, so I would say, like, maybe senior assistant manager or something like that, or actual assistant manager. Whereas Gregory is only the junior assistant manager. Pincushion Dolls. Again, we're gonna spend all of our, or at least most of my, exquisite blood here. Because there's really, I mean, it's quick to kill him, and I need the Pincushion Dolls anyway, so why not? And I do think there's still a chance for Zir to drop the Harlequin Crest. So, I mean, we might as well, like, there's no reason not to, right? For the most part, I would say. Unless I get bored of killing him, which I very well could. Or if you guys want me to do something else. Oh, it's a sword. Okay. That should be the one that I already have. Yeah, it's Doombringer. Okay, listen, the game is trolling me at this point. I mean, I'll take it. It's good to have it. It's not what I need, and I already have one, but... I mean, if I salvage it, do I get anything as a bonus? I think that it's, like, at least on par with the one that I already have. I can at least salvage one of them. I don't know, chat. Maybe I'll keep that if I have to masterwork the other one. I don't know. But, I mean, that's cool that it dropped. The game's like, listen, man, I'm gonna give this guy false hope. Okay, same story as you guys know. Okay, so I wasn't far enough behind him, apparently. Whoops. It's okay. It's okay. See, at least now, this gives me a chance to pick up all the gold that I left. See, it's really a good thing that that death happened for me. It's a good thing that me dying happened. Alright, let's kill him this time. This is the real run. That was me just testing to make sure that was still a one-shot. It was me testing whether or not he deserved to still be an assistant manager, and he passed, right? So it's all good. It was intended. Nope. That was also intended. See, I wanted to make sure the first time wasn't just a fluke, right? I wanted to make sure that he wasn't just like having a good day or getting lucky. I wanted to make sure that he was like, you know, actually like good, right? And he deserves it. He's a manager, right? This dude sounds so funny, like his little growls. Thank you for having my back for here. You're a good man. Now we're good. What are his ads even supposed to do? Because what purpose do they serve? Because like they die pretty quickly, so I don't know like what they're actually supposed to do like mechanically in the fight. Not this time. Assistant manager is here. Got some rapport. You'd like to see it. Grab our gold. Hey, it's Belial. That's cool. Belial. Anyway. Hey, bud. Belial, Lord of the Lies. More like Belial, Lord of the Flies. Am I right, chat? Got him. I got him. There is no escape, yeah, for you, buddy. Except there is, because this is not real Belial. I remember the first time I fought Belial, like real Belial in his lair, I was expecting this, and I was like, wow, I was not prepared for what I ended up getting. Betrayer's Husk, we take that. Stygian Stone, we take that. My bag is already full of stuff. Again, it's the law of averages. If I kill enough bosses, eventually Harlequin's Crest will drop. Like, the odds are just low, right? It's not zero, so eventually, the more I do stuff like this, the eventually one will drop. It's impossible for it to have a 0% chance at this point. Goodbye, manager's ear. I mean, the real reason why I'm farming them specifically is just to get the Stygian Stones and pink cushion dolls for Andariel. So, I mean, in a way, I am getting what I need, but, you know, it could be better. It's one of those things. I will say, Lord Zir's design is pretty cool. It looks cool. I think all the bosses look pretty good. I think, like, as far as mechanics go, the one that I think is the most fun to fight is probably either Belial or, what's his face? Harbinger of Hatred. I think they're both pretty cool. I have 83 more Exquisite Blood, chat. He's already almost dead, dude. This build is insane. Rage Gaming videos. If by some miracle you happen to stumble upon this VOD at some point in the future, you are actually incredible at making builds. Alright. Rune Gar. Pincushion Doll. And there we go. You spin me right around, baby, right around. Alright, we'll kill this guy again. T, R, B, Y, A. Again, I have to, like, say what I'm... Like, look at what I'm pressing. So I'm making sure I'm pressing the right thing. Like I said, I have not played... This is, like, my first time playing on controller for this game. Well, it's not my first time. I played on controller a little bit earlier today before I went live, just to like get a feel for it. But this is like my first day on controller for this game. Only other games I've used controller for were COD and Jedi Survivor. I think there's an event starting tomorrow, chat, right? That's what I read. There's some goblin. I think it's a treasure goblin event that starts tomorrow. I don't know like the specifics for like what actually happens during the event, but I just know it's a thing that will be happening. So that'll be cool. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. I might, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. There's a bunch of ads actually this time. Not that's gonna do anything. And he is dead. What are the chances we get another Belial before we leave here, chat? How are we feeling about that? Oh, I can't even see the pincushion dolls now. Well, if I click things, it'll like move them out of the way, right? And then I should be able to see them. Yeah, there we go, pincushion doll. Maybe I'll actually just go and salvage this stuff. I have 47 more. I have 3 pincushion dolls. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I can always go back to 0 whenever I want, just to get more of them. I don't have enough distilled fear, unfortunately, so I can't get that whisper for the beast in the ice. Okay, let me compare this Doombringer to the one that I have in the... Let me see. Or is it Azure Wrath? No, I have Doombringer. 298, 800 item power, 25%. Yeah, they're the same thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and just salvage all of these. Bye bye, Doombringer. Yo, Richard, thank you very much. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. I hope you are enjoying the stream. How are you doing today, dude? I'm just sort of chilling. This is my first day streaming again in like maybe even like a year or so, if not or months at least. So I'm still getting back into it. So I'm like kind of just yapping about whatever comes to mind right now. But I do hope you are enjoying it. If you could leave a sub, I would really appreciate it. It's completely free, helps me out a ton. But yeah, I hope you are having a good day so far, Richard. Okay, so what do we want to do, chat? What did I say? Oh, I'm going to go kill Andariel, actually, is what I'm going to do. So, let's see. World boss in 50 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to keep streaming that long, but I will keep that in mind. World bosses are the best way to get sigils for those, I think they're prankster goblins. Prankster goblin nightmare dungeons, so it's always good to keep an eye out for that, especially if you have the seasonal offering that makes it so you get more activity. Well, not seasonal offering, the, Essence of Anguish and Purified slot, so I'm talking about the Divine Gift. There is a seasonal offering that makes it so world bosses drop more loot, so you definitely want to take that too. But it's the Divine Gifts that really make that good. Yo, thank you for the sub, Richard. I appreciate that. How's your day going, dude? Do you play Diablo 4? What do you usually, like, what kind of games do you like? If you like games, that is. I'm assuming you do if you're watching, but if you, like, do you play the game? I like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were here, I'm like new-ish to the game. Like I've watched a lot of like guides and I've played since like 2 seasons ago, but I haven't like played consistently. I would say last season was the first season I actually like really played. So I've still got some stuff to learn, but I'm enjoying the game. I'll go ahead and kill it. Oh fuck, wrong button. This is also my first day playing on controller for this game, so I'm like pressing the wrong buttons every now and then, just because I don't have the muscle memory built up. 3 pincushion dolls. I think I can get 2, right? Because I have 7, and we need 6. Or 3, I mean. Currently building my sorceress. That's pretty cool. What builds do you usually go for Sork? Like, what element do you like the most? Because I also play Sork a lot too. I would say like before this season, I played a lot of Sork and Sork and Spiritborn, I would say. And like usually I would go for like the Fireball build. Except for last season, I did the I think it's Crackling Energy. I'm blanking on the name of the. Is it Arcing Currents or something? I don't know. It was a crackling energy build at least. I have 4 of those, so I can kill 1 more at least. But yeah, Sork is fun. I think I might roll one after this. Like after the stream, I might make one. I don't know. I like I said, I like the Harlequin Crest and the Fireball build, but I think my favorite one would probably be the Incinerate Flamethrower build. It's really fun for leveling. It might not be the fastest, but I definitely enjoy it. Go ahead and press that. Any builds with Hydra on them and maybe anything. Oh, hang on 1 second. Your message got cut off. I'll go ahead and I'll look at it after or I'll read the rest of it after I kill this dude or this Andariel. I need to fix my Streamlabs OBS, I think, chat, because I keep whenever I get like messages, sometimes they get cut off. Let me see. Any builds with Hydra and then anything with ice. That's what I'm using. That's pretty cool, actually. No, I like that. I haven't really done much with ice. Oh, whoops, sorry, chat. I went to go move my Streamlabs window back over to my second monitor, but I moved the frame. For some reason, now Streamlabs doesn't want to work. Hang on. Give me a second, chat. Sorry. Yeah, I haven't really used many ice builds, but I've used things like, obviously Icy Block for the defensives, and, or for the increased defense, and, blanking on the name of it. I think it's like Icy Weapons or something, and the modifiers. So I like it. It's pretty cool. I have been, this build that I'm using now is not my own build. It's actually from Rage Gaming videos that I found that he made. It's pretty, I like it a lot. It's really good. Honestly, like, this is my first time ever going to Tournament 4, and it's just destroying things. And it's not even complete yet. I'm still looking for some of the mythic uniques, but basically it's just, you go for as close to 100% uptime on Arbiter form as you can get, and it's pretty easy to do that, and you essentially just buff the shit out of your armor rating, and God, I'm blanking on the name, and also increasing the damage of your wing strikes. Ice Orb is incredibly satisfying. I'll have to try that then. I don't even think I know what Ice Orb looks like, if we're being honest. I think I know like what the icon looks like, but the animation itself I don't think I've seen yet. World boss in 45 minutes. I'm not sure how long I'll be, if I'm going to be around at that point. We will go to Kielbashad. But yeah, I'm currently trying to figure out, look, I'm trying to like just think of how many streams it's going to take of me playing this game to get a Harlequin Crest to drop. Because I played off stream too, like I don't just play on stream, like I'll still play a little bit off stream obviously. And I'm going to keep it real, I want to know like the actual % chance that thing has to drop from like Duriel or any actual source. Because I did some research, and I don't know if it's right, but in my research I saw or I heard that Duriel and Andariel specifically have a higher chance of dropping it than other bosses, but I could be wrong. That could be incorrect. I have a 6th Horn of Duriel, so I'll go ahead and I'll kill Azmodan again then in that case. I'm terrible with builds though, and everything spelled out to me like a toddler. I mean, I'm kind of right there with you, dude. If we're being honest, like, I am right there with you. But I think I mentioned I'm still somewhat newish to the game, I would say. Like, I've only played for a little bit, so I'm right there with you. But, like, I've tried my best to, like, sort of make my own builds, and I've had varying degrees of success, but usually I just default back to, like, going to YouTube and seeing what, like, Rage Gaming videos or, like, Hollow, I think is what his name is, are using. I don't remember. I know, like, the 2 that I went to a lot, like, during last season was Rage, and I don't think it's the same person, but the other dude, I forgot what his name was. I think he was British, and he had an accent, and he was really good at Sorcerer. He was a Sorcerer main. But no, nothing to be ashamed of there. I am right there with you. Basically, the premise of this build is like, it's like I said, you increase your armor as much as you can, your block chance, as well as buffing your wing strike damages. Make sure you have as high uptime on your Arbiter form as you can get, which you pretty much can get 100 between the actual ability itself and Falling Star. And you essentially, like, you're looking at what I'm doing. Like, I'm just running around and I'm hitting for millions of damage. The highest I've seen this crit is around 740 million, I want to say. And I have another passive that makes it, in my Paragon board, that makes it so whenever I'm moving, I deal like 90% increased damage. And the same goes with like any of these abilities too. But no, I definitely recommend him. He's cool. Or he has good builds at least. Is my damn lords. I'm convinced half you use Icy Veins for builds. That's pretty cool. Icy Veins is good. I've used Icy Veins for World of Warcraft when I'm like starting out there, because that's also a game that I recently picked up, like I want to say a couple months ago. So like when I'm starting off leveling a character, I'll use them to like just get like a starter build. But I like Icy Veins, so they're good. I trust them. Fuck. Whoops. There we go. I am convinced that, it's like I was saying, I was going to say, I'm convinced that the real demon and the real final boss of this game is Glaucoma. Because look at this. Look at how far away that lava is from where we were actually standing. I'm convinced these bosses can't see us. And like before you joined, I was killing Belial, right? And you know, he has those abilities where he'll like slam his arm onto the platform. And I was like standing still and he just slammed his arm in the complete, just not where I was at all. So I really think that Glaucoma or like Cataracts are the real final boss of this game. That's a Whisper silenced. Juriel's Horde. Just look at how much stuff drops, dude. It's very satisfying. Brother. It's especially funny with Belial because he has so many eyes, but he just can't fucking see. He needs a cataract surgery on every single eye. Let's go to the tree. Does it dropped? Hellfire burned their eyes. I mean, it would make sense, honestly. Hang on. Okay, I didn't get any sigils, unfortunate. I have been on the hunt for those nightmare sigils that will give you the... I can never like remember the actual name of it, but it's the ones that I think it's the Prankster Goblin or whatever that lets you get like the special affix for more loot in dungeons or whatever. And I swear I've gotten so many and I've deconstructed and I've crafted. I have yet to see one. It's like last season too. I was saying before you got here, I feel like, I don't know if it was just me and just being inefficient last season, but like I definitely looked up guides and like how to do things, but it just felt like nothing I did ever dropped anything that I needed. And like I did pretty much every method of farming last season and I never got a single piece of chaos armor that I actually needed. Luckily this season it doesn't seem that bad, but still. Fuck. Wait, am I still alive? Yeah, I'm still alive. Okay, cool. It's very satisfying to watch you play. I've never gotten that far with any character before. I hope to get there this time. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, you can do it. It's just finding a good build and getting the set pieces, you know? Like sometimes builds like entirely rely on a single set piece. Like I don't know if you've ever played like the old Sorcerer Fireball build. You needed Gloves of the Illuminator specifically to make that build work. So it's just finding those set pieces and then building it around that. But thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it. You will definitely get here this season. This is my first time on Torment 4 too. Like last season I was like hard stuck Torment 1 just because like I said I could never get any piece of gear that I needed to drop. Okay, I got more pale marks. Can I get... Let's actually go to the den and see if I can barter for a crest. Harbinger of Hatred looks sick, by the way. I definitely think that's like one of the most fun ones to play against, like mechanic-wise. Useful for free. Emperor's End of Utmost Glory. What is that? So, oh, it's a focus, so only sorcerers and necromancers. Okay. Oh, fuck. I didn't want to buy that. Okay, well, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, okay. I don't even know if the crest can drop here, but I might as well at least look, right? Wait, actually, what is that? Arbiter. One Arbiter form kills grant 2.3% increased vulnerable damage up to a maximum of 117. Oh no, I'll probably never get what I want. Wait, what do you want then? Like, what, are you talking about an item that you want? It just takes a long time to get it, is all. That's the thing. Or most items. Like, I probably have... I don't know, I'm guesstimating, but like at least 200 or so hours last season. Or like 100 to 200 hours last season and not getting a single piece of Chaos Armor. But Chaos Armor was more rare, I think, than the armor that we have now, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. What was I going to do, chat? I have 8 Claws of Andariel, actually. I'm going to go back and I'm going to kill Asmodan again. They've made grinding for gear in this season, I feel like, a lot more forgiving than last season's, because there are so many different ways you can farm. And there's, like, things you can do that, like, creates what I call, like, a feedback loop. Or, like, just a loop that they all feed into each other and they can all be used for farming. Like, one thing will give you resources to do another thing, that will also give you resources to do another thing, and then they all have chances of dropping good loot. So I definitely think that it's easier to farm this season. This already been set. Fuck, wrong button. There we go. I also find it funny. RNG always pisses me off, to be honest. No, me too, dude. I completely feel you there. Like, I feel like RNG, if done in like a good way, or a way that's like not so, I guess for lack of a better word, intrusive, can be fun and interesting. But like, if you're entirely relying on it as like your main source to find like a piece of gear that you actually need for your build, then it's really, really annoying. I agree. But I guess it like just all depends on the context for me, honestly. You know, now that I think about it, was it Gloves of the Illuminator? I know that was a certain... I was thinking back to the Sorcerer Fireball build, and I wonder if that's still good. It used to be broken, like actually broken, because it would do... The Fireball would do like multiplicative damage when it shouldn't have, and you could like hit for billions, or at least I watched that one streamer or YouTuber do it. But I think that got patched, but I think it still is good though, just not as good as other builds now. This is literally, you just spam buttons with this build and you just get kills, honestly. Or you just do damage, really. It's like, I'm trying to think of the name of it, chat. It's been so long since I've done it, but like the running around bosses like this with like the little wing strikes, kind of just like a carousel, or like, I don't know. Eye emoji. What was the eye emoji for? Or in relation to? You don't even need to use Purify most of the time with this build, as long as you... Like, even with bosses, too, like, it doesn't really do anything except generate some faith. It's supposed to daze enemies, too, but I don't think bosses can actually have that happen, so it's really just there for... being there. Obviously, if you're like pushing the pit, the fireball build, yeah. No, it was really cool. I think I used it a little bit like near the end of the first season where I played, so I didn't really have much time to like actually perfect it, but it was actually insane. Because like you would, like let's say Asmodan is the boss and I'm the sorcerer, you would stay a little bit further back, and the fireballs would bounce, and then per bounce it would do more damage essentially. No, it was fun. It was Duriel. It was on Dariel, actually. Hang on. There we go. I'm excited for next month for a lot of different reasons, but I'm excited for the pit to be released. I've never played or done the pit, but I know there's like leaderboards and all of that, so I'm trying to like get characters leveled up and to get good builds before then, so I can like get rank 1, because I'm very competitive when it comes to stuff like that. I think it's fun to like push for the highest rank you can get, and I'm sure there's probably also like, you know, like rewards for it too, so I think that'd be cool. I'm excited. I've never done that before. Okay, I think that was the last claw. Yeah. Did I get Azure Wrath? Cool. Wait. Okay, never mind. Gold Reserve, Forgotten Wisdom, Materials, Gold. Dude, I did it. Yo, Mythic Prankster, let's go. I need that. I need that. Okay, good. It's the first one I've gotten. This is the first time I've gotten this, and I've probably gotten an upwards of like at least like 300 keys in the last 3 days from doing this. Good luck. I'm sure you can do it. Thank you. I appreciate that. What was I gonna say? Yeah, in the last 3 days from farming, from doing this method that of like killing these Asmodean invasions, you get so many sigils. I've probably gotten like 300 or so, counting the ones that I've crafted too. And this is the first time I've seen this Affix Mythic Prankster, which is the one that we want. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Fuck. There we go. Alright, let's see if it drops anything good. This is what we want. Specifically what I'm looking for is the Harlequin Crest. And there's another mythic unique that I need too for the build that Rage recommends. I don't remember what it's called, but I will check when I get it. So far, the only mythic uniques that I've had drop have been the Doombringer swords, and I've gotten 2 of them, and I don't need 2, so. Okay, so we have to go find the Prankster or whatever. X. Yeah, I'll go into Arbiter form. I don't really know why I didn't so far. Ancient statue. Retrieve that. Don't know what that does, but okay. That's for here. I didn't know what dot that was. Obdusite. I have learned how important that is. We love it. I go this way. I'm just sort of running around until I see something on the map pop up. Slate Infested Reverent. Okay. Well, I have this like little thing that I'm holding, so I don't know what that does, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, we'll do that. It's so satisfying to see like the afflicted enemies just explode, honestly. Like the enemies that came out with this this season. So far I'm liking the season. Yeah, how do you like the season so far, Richard? Like, do you think it's good? Do you dislike it? So far I'm digging it so far. I like these highlight enemies. It's satisfying getting kills on them. And there's the Prankster, so I have to kill this guy in order to get the loot, I think. Wait, what? He escaped. What did I have to do there? Did I do something wrong, chat? Surely I didn't just, like, mess up, right? Right? Defeat 5 waves of enemies, that's fine. I'm still playing the DLC story, so I haven't tried anything new, but I've heard good things about it. Well, that's pretty cool. Well, I mean, like, the new, well, not like the DLC, I mean, like, the Divine Gifts, and, like, I don't know, are you on the Eternal Realm, or are you on the Seasonal Realm, I guess, playing the story? Because on Eternal Realm you don't get any of the seasonal stuff, but yeah, I think you can only do like the story, but like you can still do story, and I think on the seasonal too, but I could be wrong. Why are these guys linked together? That's weird. Seasonal, but it's my first. Oh, okay, gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, it was my first time playing the DLC too. I just finished it. Vessel of Hatred, right? That makes sense. I haven't played in like a year. Oh, okay, gotcha, gotcha. Did I just like completely fumble the bag here, chat? Did I let the it said the prankster escaped, but like I don't know how he would have escaped. I was standing right there with my arbiter form on. So there's like no reason why. Yeah, I think I fucked up somehow. That's irritating, but it's okay. It is what it is. That was certainly the boss of all times. Nightmare Grandmaster. Oh, cool. Let's go. We got an achievement for that. Completing a Nightmare Dungeon on Torment 4. Wow, that is really stupid. I do not know what happened there, but I don't know. I guess I messed up somehow. Because I was like right next to it too. It didn't give me a prompt or anything. That's unfortunate. It's okay. I'll just farm another 1,000 Nightmare Sigils. We got this. We go again. Sorry, chat. Allergies are getting me today. Paladin looks interesting. I only play the magic classes, but I might give it a try. Paladin is incredibly strong. Like, I'm kind of right there with you. I'm more of like a magic guy too. I'm not like the biggest into like medieval stuff or fantasy stuff, but I do like magic classes like sorcerers and all that. So that's why I typically play. But Paladin's really cool. They got cool cosmetics. They're really strong. Like they're arguably too strong right now. So it's like when the next DLC comes out in April, I would not be surprised if Paladins got like at least a small nerf to them with how strong they are. But, it is what it is. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Okay, so let's go and farm some pincushion dolls then. Actually, no, let's go to Kyova Shed first and salvage this stuff because I don't want to... I'm going to run out of space in my thing or in my inventory. Blizzard needs that money. Yeah. I mean, listen, man. Blizzard is a small indie company. What are we going to do? I mean, we got to support the good old ma and pa establishment that is Blizzard Entertainment. Alright, there's the blacksmith right here. We'll go ahead and salvage the items. I have 1,100 obols, so let me go ahead and spend obols there. Anything good? Yeah, poor Blizzard is right. Yeah, not a single mythic unique. That's okay. The chances of getting a mythic unique from the purveyor are incredibly, incredibly, incredibly slim, but it's still possible, and if you run the Undercity of Kurast a lot with a certain divine gift, I'll show you what it is. I think it's Essence of Sin. Let me find it. Essence of Lies, Anguish. Yeah, if you run Essence of Anguish in the Purified slot during the... while running the Undercity of, I think Kurast is how it's pronounced, you get an insane amount of obols per run, and you might as well spend them and try and get those mythic uniques that you need from the Purveyor. It just makes sense, The Paragon Point. Constrict will take. Okay, so we can go back and kill Lord Zir, I think, right? I have 3 Claws of Andariel, so I only really need to kill him once to get, what's it called? Enough claws to go do Asmodad and get stuff from his horde. Okay, yeah, I'll do that then. So, I'll go to the Darkened Way. Okay, where is it? There you go, Darkened Way. And then Lord Zir. I will say, I've seen some of the upcoming stuff for BlizzCon, and it does look pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to go, but having Overwatch World Cup back, for example, is very, very hype, and I'm very much looking forward to that. I just hope it's better than the last World Cup. Last World Cup wasn't bad. It was just... I feel like a lot of games were just really one-sided and Team USA went out way too soon. They talked so much shit, saying that they didn't lose a single scrim, only to be destroyed against their first actual good opponent. It was not a good day for the boys in red, white, and blue. Alright, let's go. See, it's like I was saying before you joined the stream. Fuck. Okay, so I just so happened to not be behind the boss enough. Unfortunately, I didn't even think of that. But it's like I was saying before you joined the stream. Some of these bosses are so easy to kill, I don't think they warrant the title of boss. So like Lord Zier and Grigor, I call Lord Zier the manager instead of a boss, and Grigor is even easier. I don't even call him by his real name. I call him Gregory. And I call him Junior Assistant Manager Gregory, based off of how easy he is. Lord Zier is a little bit more difficult, so I think he warrants the title of manager. And, like, he gets his name. Easy. Fuck. Whoops. I should rebind to that, honestly. Okay, so I have enough to go kill Andariel again, I think, but I'm going to spam this guy some more because he dies really quickly, and I could always use the extra pincushion dolls. Because God knows I'm not going to get my Harlequin Crest during my next attempt. Or my next kill of Andariel. Oh. That's unfortunate. I think my main issue when it comes to like fighting bosses in this game is that I forget that they have one-shot mechanics and I just sort of do damage because, I mean, in most games I'm not really a huge fan of the devs just adding in one-shots to bosses in lieu of actual mechanics, but like with the amount of damage you do in this game, I think it warrants giving the bosses one-shots. How long did it take you to get this build to this point? Not really long, honestly. I used a different build while I was leveling up. I can probably find the build and link it to you, actually. Give me a second. After I kill this guy, I'll find it, and I'll link it in chat. But it did not take a very long time, honestly. It's pretty easy. I don't think you were here when I said this, but essentially this build is... The only item that you absolutely need for this build is this necklace right here, Sanctus of Kedamar, because this is what buffs the Arbiter Form's aura potency and wing strike damage. But it does not take a very long time to farm that. Like it's only an ancestral unique, so it's simpler. Give me 1 second. Let me go to YouTube and I'll link you the videos that I used. Just give me a minute. Oh Jesus! I just got flashbanged. Thank you. I'm on dark mode now. Okay, YouTube. But yeah, no, the build that I used was vastly different for leveling up, and it was a lot weaker, but obviously it's going to be weaker because you're still leveling up. It was a Thorns build with just extra armor and all of that. Not bad, though. So, Diablo for Paladin leveling build. Give me 1 second. One button build. I didn't see that one before. That's a new one. Leveling build guide is this. I think this is the build that I used. Yes. By Riker. Give me 1 second, chat. DMCA, DMCA. There we go. I don't think that can DMCA, but still. Here's the thing. I can't be demonetized on YouTube if I'm not already monetized in the first place, so I'm kind of safe in that case. Good lord, this is so much lag because I'm streaming to 2 platforms and I have YouTube open too. Okay, this is not the leveling build. So wait, actually is it? No, it is not. Okay, I apologize for the wait time, but I'm just trying to find you. Here, this is the build that I'm linking right now because I found the this is the build that I'm using right now. So give me 1 sec. No, you don't see that? You don't hear that? You don't hear that? Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. This is the leveling build. I found this. It relies on Thorns, Armor, your Shield Charge ability thing, and Walk with the Light. Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay, so that build right there is the leveling build that you'll use to get from 0 to 60. and let me get the endgame build that I'm using right now. Dude, Rage Gaming Videos, if you're watching this, you should sponsor me. Give me 1 second. Is this the one? No, it's Rage Gaming Videos that I was using. Hang on. Paladin build. Okay, this is the leveling build. Hang on, it's here somewhere, chat. Oh, whoops, I didn't even hit enter. I didn't hit search. My bad. 100 trillion damage. Yep, this is the one. Okay, hang on. I'm like 90% sure this is the correct. Yeah, it is. Okay. Share. Alright, there you go. The second one that I linked you in chat is the one that I'm currently using. They're both by Rage Gaming Videos. Alrighty, so... And you can get the Sanctus of Katamar, the one that you absolutely need, the piece right here from Lord Zir. And it's really easy to kill him, honestly, like you just saw. And I mean, I am on Torment 4, so I'm getting, like, better loot, but, like... Yeah, no problem, Richard, anytime. But, like, even then, like, on Torment 1, or I think even, like, I think Penitent is the one below it, it's still not a very long grind. Yeah, no problem, Richard, anytime. Okay, how much Exquisite Blood do I have? I have 43, so that's still a couple more loots. I only have 2 Pincushion Dolls, but I have 4 Stygian Stones, so... We're gonna be farming Endariel a few times. Dude, the voice lines these NPCs say... They say them at the randomest times because we're in Lord Zir's like lair and Rahir just said, "Welcome to my home away from home." That's just a little concerning, you know? GG is Lord Zir. Oh, fuck, I have to go over here. Oops. Hey, it's Belial. I did Belial. Belial, Lord of the Lies, more like Belial, Lord of the Flies. Am I right, chat? Of course I am. Ooh. What the hell does he mean by that? Oh, are you talking about what Rahir said? His home away from home? Yeah, I don't know either. Like, I feel like the devs didn't really consider... I don't know, I don't want to be mean, but like they didn't really use their brain when they were programming these voice lines. Because like, how the fuck is Lord Zir's lair his home away from home? Hello, Lord Zir. I will say, Lord Zir does look cool. I will give him that. It's like the only thing he really has going for him right now. And the fact that he is marginally stronger than Gregory, aka Grigor. Only marginally, though. He at least possesses a one-shot mechanic, so that does put him above that. Okay, my inventory is full. It's not a big issue, though. Lock, I do need that. I swear, I know Heavenly Sigils are supposed to be like this like rare thing, but I currently have 210, so I don't think they're as rare as Blizzard intended. Genuinely. I can kill Zero one more time to get loot. Oh, whoops. That's odd. I think that was my Aegis that saved me there, because I walked into his one-shot, but I didn't die, because I had my Aegis up. I survived with like 1 HP. W Aegis. Okay, I have Pincushion Dolls. I'll go to Kiovashad first just to salvage these, and then I'll go ahead and kill Endariel. Honestly, I feel like Diablo is a very chill game compared to like a lot of the other games that I play. like, yeah, there's definitely difficult content, but like, I don't feel the need to like sweat in this game, if you know what I mean. It's just like a chill, fun game to play. That could change when I try to push for rank 1 in the tower, but still. Oh, geez, lag. You know, now that I have someone in chat, Richard, I have a question. Whenever you leave, like, whenever you teleport to a town, right, do you also get lag for, like, a few seconds after you leave the portal? Or is that just me? Do I all that have? Let me get rid of those sigils, too. Alright, so let's go. Oh, actually, let's convert the Stygian stones first. Oh god, that's some lag there. I was having internet issues earlier today, so hopefully I can still stream for a little bit longer. Let me see. World boss in 12 minutes, so I have some time to get... You do? Yeah? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I was curious. Okay. I'm gonna get just all pincushion dolls, because I want to get the Claws of Andariel too. You play on PS5 though? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Gotcha. Well, still, like, even then with, like, PC, it's like every time I teleport to a town, specifically a town, because I'm assuming it's because of, like, all the particles and, like, all the players there, because if I teleport to, like, a boss layer, I don't get the same lag most of the time. I have 10 pincushion dolls, so that's 3 things of loot. No, I'm going to use a different appearance, chat. I'm going to use, like, an actual... This is, like, my demon paladin appearance. I kind of like it, but I want to change it. I'm going to change it back to my traditional paladin appearance. I think I might splurge and buy the Ultimate Edition for, like, all the bonuses it has, plus the armor. But for now, I'm going to just use my other appearance. I'm not really sure why, but it always takes a minute for the wardrobe to load whenever I click on it. Appearances... Whoops. Oh, it's ensembles. Whoops. So it's going to be R. I'm going to save this appearance to this slot, and then we'll use this one as my regular appearance. Okay, let's go. I also find it strange that Belial's lair is the only lair that does not have weaker enemies in it as you walk up to him. Oh, gold. I want to get the gold. Okay, Andariel. I know Andariel's like one of the stronger ones, but like, I don't know, I don't feel like she's particularly difficult to kill. Like, she has some neat mechanics and I kind of like it, but honestly, I don't think I've ever really struggled to kill her. Oh. I almost died as I said that. That would have been funny, but still. Alright, Spider Lady. GG's, give me my loot, give me my stuff. I mean, honestly, like, it's disappointing when the Ancestral or when the Mythic Unique doesn't drop, but I'm kind of just concerned, or not concerned, but like interested in the claws now at this point, just because it lets me, or for Andariel at least, just because that lets me farm her horde in the Asmodean invasion. God, it's so weird playing on controller for any game that's not Call of Duty. Because the only other game aside from this in Call of Duty that I've used a controller on is Jedi Survivor. Great game, by the way. I recommend it. I recommend all the Fallen Order games, but still. Alright, give me my stuff. I want the goodies. Alright, that was the second one. I can get one more round of loot, because I have more pincushion dolls. Jesus, stop screaming, Andariel. Dude, what? I don't think I've seen that happen before, actually. Is this part of the game? The fight? What is she doing? Okay, so we're doing this again. That's weird. That's a first, actually. I've never seen that happen. You love Jai's Harvard? Yeah, it's really good, dude. I like Jai's. I like both of the games, honestly. They're both really good, and I'm excited for the next one to come out. Alright, I did not get the Mythic Uniques, but that's okay. I have 12 claws, so I can farm that twice now. Go back to Kielvashad. Then I might call it a bit. Actually, we'll go to Kielvashad, we'll salvage, and then we will go kill the world boss. I do like the loading screens too. It's like I was saying earlier, I feel like the game is pretty, even though like I'm playing on like medium and low graphics, I still think it's a pretty appealing game. Alright, so we salvage. When does the world boss appear? 6 minutes. That's still a little bit. What can we do in those 6 minutes, chat? Let's go to the occultist. Can I craft anything good? Nightmare sigils. Let's craft 9 nightmare sigils and see if I can get one of the prankster ones. I probably didn't, just knowing how rare they are, but still. Might as well try. Nope. Don't think I did. I think it's just those green ones that have a chance to be, or a chance to have that affix, so not super surprised at that, honestly. How many obols? I have 63 obols. What? I have 65 obols, I'm sorry. While we're waiting for the world boss, let's go do a run of the Undercity. Yeah, the Undercity is also a good way to like just farm things too. Like there's obols, there's layer keys, there's uniques you can get from it. It's just super, super good, honestly. Okay, we'll take that. The tribute we'll take is tribute of Titans. We'll do tribute of Titans, actually. Actually, I don't know. Let me see. Additional legendaries, minor chance to get a unique. What is this? Ancestral legendaries. No, we'll just do tribute of Titans. Get layer boss keys. And chaotic uniques for any class. Whoops. And then Y. Let's do this. And it's also pretty quick too, depending on the build that you're running and the difficulty and all of that, but I would say that it's a pretty quick farm. Let's go. Okay, get the attunement beacons, just kill everything that's around it. And then once you get to your attunement ranks, that's when you get the obols. I feel like this is very satisfying, in my opinion, playing through this. It's just good. It always feels like I'm getting something out of my effort. Go over here. Yeah, I feel like Oh, Jesus, that is a lot of lag. I don't know where that came from. Usually I don't get that much lag at all in this, or in this specific area. See, I got my achievement rank and then the obel drop. It's a really satisfying thing to do, I guess. This way, there's like 4 floors. If you count the boss floor, I'm pretty sure. Once you get to max achievement rank, you can just run through the last floor to the portal. At least I don't think there's a reason why you would want to get more than you already need, but I could be wrong. Could be going about this the entire wrong way, I don't know. The time limit is also not a big issue either at all, just because like there's so many things that increase the time, and you typically, by the time you get here, you'll be killing things pretty quickly. So I don't think I've ever done a run where I have not got to max attunement or ran out of time, just because it's so easy. Like, I'm also running this build and I'm playing Paladin, so that might play a role. I don't know if you can do this under the level cap. I don't think you can, but even then, I feel like for leveling, it'd probably be better just to do Infernal Hordes. For some reason, I thought that was just for last season, but no, it's still here too. I don't know how long Infernal Hordes have been around. I don't know if they were around before last season. Over here, get our Arbiter form back up, getting the wing strikes going. We'll click on this, pop the actual Arbiter form ability. We have Attunement 3. The Grand Beacon or the Grand Bazaar. Yeah, Grand Spirit Beacon. This should get me to Attunement 4. But yeah, it's pretty easy. I like it. This is also a really good way to get Divine Favor for the I guess Battle Pass is what you would call it. I don't know. Like the seasonal reward track or reward thing. I would call it a Battle Pass just from it reminds me of other games, but I don't know if that's what really fitting for Diablo. Now that I'm max attunement, you can just run through, I guess, to the next portal to get to the next floor, just because I don't think there's anything you get from getting more of like whatever essence that is if you're already at max attunement. I could be wrong though, so don't quote me on that. I could be doing this the wrong way, but I don't think I am. I guess if you want the experience, you could do it, but I don't know. It's really just up to you and what you want. I think it's faster just to go to the bazaar, or not the bazaar, the portal. Alright, and I should be able to kill this last boss in like a couple seconds. Yeah, it's just this one, Kuras Sund. Easy. Alright, so the world boss should be spawning soon. We'll go ahead and kill him, and then that might be it for the stream. So I have to do some stuff. Instilled Fear. So you get all those like layer boss keys, which are incredible because you have the Tribute of Titans. You can choose a tribute and a bargain, and it's really up to you. But the bargain that I always take have been the chaotic uniques, just because it gives more uniques is always good. It's like you're farming for 2 classes at once. Alright, so we're here. Let's go and salvage the stuff, then go to the world boss. Salvage, all items. Wait, actually, let me see. Do I need this at all? Wind Force. I already have one of those, so I'm going to go ahead and salvage that too. Okay, let's go to the world boss. That should be spawning very soon. If not... Wait, is it already dead? No, there's no way. Oh, it's probably beginning though already. So let's hurry up and go there. Shit, I hope I don't miss it. That'd be unfortunate. Alright, lag, don't fuck me over, please. No, I think the world boss is still going on. We should be good. I think that bars its health. I could be wrong, though. I've never paid enough attention to it to see what it is. God, the lag, though. The lag. Okay, we're good. I think we're good, but still. This is a new mount that I got today. I think it dropped from something. I like the trail it leaves when it runs. And like the noise it makes when you gallop or whatever, or you dash or whatever it's called. Yeah, it's, I don't know. Okay, who is the world boss this time? Is it Asmodan? No, it is Wandering Death Given Life. Cool. So part of, like, the condition, I guess, of this, divine gift that I use is that you have to survive the world boss encounter to get the extra rewards, so it's just important that, like, you don't play too risky. In fact, let me actually pop, Song of the Mountain and, the Elixir of Iron Barbs. Never mind, I'm actually out of the Song of the Mountain, so I'll pop the Elixir, though. I found that, like, as long as you're avoiding the one-shot mechanics, world bosses aren't really that hard to kill. It's just kind of it's just time-consuming just because of how much health they have and resistances and all that. But it's still worth it for the rewards you get, though, especially this season. Alright, so we're just going to run around like a merry-go-round. I'll revive this guy. Yeah, I don't know why, but there is a glitch this season that turns, that apparently supposedly turns world boss areas into PvP areas under certain circumstances, so I don't really know what causes that. Because I have yet to die to another player, so, in this game at least. So I don't really know, like, what has to be done to meet that, to make that happen. Which I'm okay with, because if I die, then I lose some of the rewards, so it is what it is. I don't think I have to worry too much about me dying, though, with this build. It's very much AoE. RB X. This should be... Jesus, what is the lag spike there? This dude should be dead soon, I want to say. Yeah, he is. Alright, GG's. And I think I can turn in my Tongues of Asmodan, but I'm not really sure. Just the Nightmare Sigils. And then we take Wandering Death Spoils too, just because, you know, that's the loot, or more loot. And the Malignant Heart dropped for some reason. Not gonna question it though. Okay, let me see if... Gold Reserve, Equipment, Vial. Okay, I don't think I got the fix that I needed. I'll double check the rest of them though, but I think it's only the green ones that can spawn as those. Hey, Treasure Breach though, that's cool. Alright, so I'm gonna go and salvage them and we'll see if I got anything good from that. Let's instead. Nobody walks anymore is what we just said. Brother, dude. Not walking all the way back to Kielvashad from the world boss area. We'll go ahead and we'll just salvage the keys. I do want to keep the, what's it called? Treasure Breach, though. Because apparently that's going to be important for the event that starts tomorrow, is what one YouTuber said. So we're going to keep that. That's channeling. That's Treasure Breach, okay. There we go. Alright, let's see what I got from the spoils chat. Nothing too big, but it's, or too good, but it's okay. Let's see it. Yeah, no, I don't think I got it. It's okay though. It's all good. Alrighty, chat. That is going to be it for me tonight, though. Thank you very much for coming to watch. Richard, if you are still here, thank you for the conversation. Thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate it. Just one more time before I go, if there's anyone lurking in chat, not talking, thank you guys as well for watching. If you could go ahead and give me a subscribe or a like or a follow if you're on Twitch, I would really appreciate it. They are completely free and helps me a ton. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and hope you have a great rest of your day.